Hello everybody, Excursions with Pat and Angie. We are heading through the woods here and we've discovered something on Google Maps. We're going to check it out, so stay tuned, come with us.
Look at the old bottle.
Where's the old bottle? Oh, the old pop bottle. Look, we already discovered something.
All uphill.
All uphill. And the old tires. Oh, look at the chipmunk. Oh, chipmunk. Right there. See him? Right on top of the tire.
Oh my gosh. Hi, little baby.
Aww.
I hope he's not hurt.
He's just sitting there.
That's not normal.
Just a baby. See how close I can get to him.
Oh, no, he's moving.
Oh no, he's moving.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll back up.
We'll leave him alone. Look at these trees. Cool. They're all dead.
Yeah.
Top of the tree is still alive, but the bottom 3/4 of the trees is they're dead. Looks like deer poop to me, Ange.
Did you lock the car?
Yeah. Looks like deer poop there, right?
I think so, yeah. It was a big deer.
Big deer.
Look! The beaver did this.
Oh
I've never
my.
seen that before.
Look at that.
Wow.
Beaver got at that,
That is so
I would
cool.
say.
Let's help him.
Look at you.
That was ready to come down.
Yeah.
He was fucking-
Better tear down. It is falling on somebody. Look at that tree. What's with all the pile of dirt? Okay. Big pile here. All right, we made it through the woods. We're in a big field here. You can tell a lot of the field, I don't know what are these? Weeds? They've been, a lot of it's down. Notice probably a lot of deer have been sleeping in here. And we finally came across a building that I seen on Google Maps. I'm just gonna turn around and show you. There's a few buildings here.
I didn't know you were coming.
There you go. Big old barn behind us, Ange. I'm not sure who lived here.
Who owns the property?
I'm not sure who owns this property.
Maybe we should check that out first.
Yeah, I think I did do a little bit of research. I forget the name of the family that lived here, but I'll explain it there when I fly my drone around, find more information. Step back in time at Woodburn Farm, one of the most historic and overlooked estates in the region. Built around 1841 by Alexander Cormac, this Georgian-style home later became the residence of Henry Cunard, a key figure in Miramichi's booming shipbuilding and lumber era. Today, what remains tells a story of wealth, industry, and a time when Miramichi was at the heart of Atlantic Canada's economy. From its iconic chimneys to its quiet surroundings near Morrison Cove, Woodburn Farm is a powerful reminder of the past. Is this one of Miramichi's most forgotten landmarks?
The path.
Yeah, there's a pathway here. So somebody's been up here. So here's the big burn. 359, yeah. All right. Look at this. Look at this barn. This barn is such in good shape.
It's so old. It doesn't even have a floor.
No, it has no floor. Look, it has no floor. Has some concrete blocks that's been broken up.
Kids have been in here.
Kids been in here. You see the footprints. See the fresh. These are fresh footprints. That's not ours. So somebody's been here.
Well, they kind of wrote some stuff with some
Yeah.
paint and angel and fuck off. And that's
Yeah, there's been
vandalized.
vandalizing, of course.
And
That,
it says G59, not 3.
G59. The barn's still in great shape.
Yeah, it is.
Still in great shape.
The structure is.
What's out here? Oh,
Wow.
there was a foundation out here at one time. Look at this. See the concrete wall? It goes all the way around. And there's even a concrete foundation wall out here too at one time. Yeah. You can see the foundation goes around. See? Goes all around. There's a foundation wall right here. Right up through. Another one here. This might have been an old barn where they kept cows and cattle and stuff at one time. I'm guessing. Oh, look at this over here, Inch. This is where they kept the wheat. What would you call that now? What on earth is this? Silo?
God, it's real squishy here.
Yeah, be careful. Oh, cool. There's a ladder. Somebody's been in here. There's a ladder. It goes all the way up. Oh, there's the barn again. Yeah, this must have been a silo. Look at that tree built inside. So you can tell. I'm gonna go back in there again. Oh look, the tree literally grew inside the barn and found its way through the window. And out. Tree grew from the inside of the barn and grew out. Lots to see here. Old buildings here. There's a bunch of trails here. Look at this. That's an old washer. Yeah. That ever cool. Another old washer. There's an old stove. Brawler. Man, yeah. Fridge. Look at the old fridge. Yeah, the old fridge. Looks like another structure. See the foundation wall? The trees growing in here. Not sure what was in here. Probably another barn. Yeah, so the structure would go over there. They must have kept animals in here. So right here, if you look, I'm guessing they kept animals in here. This here would have been where they put the food for the, I don't know if it was moose or cows or chickens, but they used to put feed in here. in here. They would put food in here for the animals that lived in this barn. Look at them all. More over there. Big building too. Would have been a big building at one time. So you can tell how big it is. Starts from over there to way over there. So this would have been a big structure at one time. The walls would have probably been, I don't know, 13 feet high. Then the roof would have been up over those trees. This would have been a big barn itself. There's a trail that everybody seems to be using up through the woods here. So it looks like a four-wheeler track. Another building back here. Man, oh man. There's buildings everywhere in here. Oh, watering. What's this? It's a pail of some sort. A bucket. At one time. That's cool. I don't think it's a building. It's like a wagon. Oh, it's an old wagon. Yeah. Looks like a wagon to me. It's a little trailer here. Yeah, more. You can tell right here, more bricks piled up all there. You can tell. See all the bricks. And there's a cover here of some sort. Looks like a chicken fence right there. Oh, what was I looking at? There's so much to look at here. There. Some hinges. Look at that. That's old school there. Look at there. That's old. Look at that. Definitely old. But yeah, we found some cool stuff so far. Look there. So you know, we don't take nothing. We just look around and see what we can find and see what we can explore. But everything that we see, we grab, we put it back and we leave it. All right, so we're off to another building. So here, we were in this building over here, the old barn with a silo. We were also over here, where I assume it's another barn where they kept chickens, maybe goats, whatever. And over here, right over here, looks like there's a wagon where they dumped a lot of bricks. So here's our next building we're gonna check out. Not exactly sure what was in here at one time. Well, we'll definitely have a little peek. Definitely has caved in. Not really sure what this was at one time. My guess, I don't know if you guys can see that. Pretty grown up in here. So yeah, if you guys can see that, there we go. So there's a door there. There would have been a window here. The structure is probably 12 deep by probably 20 feet wide. So this might have been just like a work shed, I assume. Probably a work shed. I'm thinking there's shelves in here. There's shelves there. I'm thinking this was a work shed at one time. Here's the back. And there's windows there. So yeah, this was a work shed. I'm pretty sure if I was a bet man, this was a work shed. They're building over here. We'll go check that place out. 1, 2, 3, 4 buildings so far. This is the 5th building that's here at this site so far. Must have been multiple families living here. All right, so this looks like this was quite a large building. It starts, oh, meter, look at the old box. The old box. Look at that. The bottle there. So the building starts from here. So the building's probably 20 by 40. It goes, this is a big, another big barn. I'm thinking this is another barn because you see all the tin? The tin would have been on the roof. So that's what I'm thinking. This was an old, another barn. So looking from behind, as you can tell, these trees in behind me that are growing in the middle of this old barn. They're old trees. Those trees are probably 40, 50 years old. But yeah, another building. That's number 5. See if we can find any more buildings around here. As you can tell, it's just all fields. Not much back here. There's another structure. So this structure would be number 6. What's in here? This is an open pit. This is probably where they threw all their steel and garbage. Look at all the steel that's in here. Look. Old boxes, meter box. Yeah, this was a pit. Threw all the steel in here. It's a cool little pathway. I mean, this is all grown up. Summertime, all these leaves. Be a beautiful spot here. Come through. All right, so here is our number, what did I say? Our 6 building, number 6 building. Huge foundation. So this would have been one of the earlier buildings that whoever lived here built. Big stone concrete wall. Not real sure what they use this for. Come down the pathway here. Yeah, so this would have been a basement. Window there. Some holes in here. Some wood in here. So blocks of wood would have been running across. I guess, I don't know. Not sure. Another window here, another window there. Maybe this was a doorway at one time. I don't know. Hard to say. There's more piping here. And this, I don't know what the hell that thing is. If you guys know what that is, leave a comment. Leave a comment below. So it's got like a, I don't know what the hell is. Are they making moonshine here or something? See the hole there? Another on the other side? I don't know what the hell that is. If you guys know what that is, let me know. I'm kind of curious. Alright, so that's it for this building. So this is building number 6. The old post there. Would have been another post over here maybe. I don't know. Hard to say. I think it's the last building on site, which is number 7. The 7th building I've come across. This is pretty cool. This is the old house. Check this out. Look at that. Okay, before we even hit to the house, I'm gonna come off to the right. There's more buildings. So here it looks like, what the hell is this? A well? Look at that. This is a freaking well of some sort. That's crazy. That must have been a well, a bit. And over here, sorry, this is the seventh building. Around here, there's another building. Now this one, and I have a really good idea what this building is. So before I say it, do you guys have any idea what this place is? So here's the roof. This would have been the roof. Wood slits going to the left to the right. And this right here, that would have been a water system. Water would have been running through there. This here was a greenhouse. This right here was a greenhouse at one time. I can guarantee it. I don't know how well you can see it, but there's the pipe. Runs right across. I can't get in here, but you can tell from the pipe, that's a water pipe. Runs straight across. So this was a greenhouse at one time. So we're still at the greenhouse. Have a little better look at it. And over here, so this would have been, this is all open over here. See how grown in this is? This is a very old tree. Probably 40, 50 years old. And you see these spikes? I'm not sure. Look at the spikes. Look at the hooks. Is that ever cool? See if I can walk in here. If I can. I mean, look at that tree. That tree is right in the middle of the greenhouse. You'll be able to see things a lot better. I mean, if it was summertime, everything would be covered in leaves and you'd be missing quite a bit. So if you come going on excursions, exploring, springtime, fall time, you get to see a lot, right? So it's good if you're going to explore, do it in the springtime, do it in the fall time. But here is another building. I lost count. I think this is number 8. So I don't know if this is another structure, another building, or a patio, or whatever it is. I think they just threw the stuff here because the house was here at one time. And this is an old structure. Save the house for last. Just gonna come down here and see what this is. Looks like one of those big bird baths. Water fill up. Is that really cool? Yeah, I think this is I think you call it a bird bath. There's probably a better name for it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. This is old. So let me try to dig it up one time. Let me try to haul this away. Yeah, limestone or quarry, or I'm not sure what kind of stone that is. I think it's between quarry and limestone, or I don't know. Let me know in the comment. So we are now heading to the house, which is the last structure on this property, I think. I mean, there's around 8 or 9 different structures at this place. And this place right in front of me, which would have been the main house, looks like it would have been a real nice house at one time. All right, there you go. There's the house. There's the house at one time. The chimney is still in place. Here's the staircase. It would have been the front of the home. Cool. Look at that. The earth, Mother Nature, is slowly taking over. Look at the old chimney stack. There's one there to the left. Another one here to the right. I wonder if I can get down there. There's the walls here. Another wall here. See the wall just kind of... See the wall? Keeps going way down there. See if I can get down here. Should be easy to get back out. All right, I'm in. I'm in the house. The old chimney. There's another old stove. Very old. Here's the walls. Not sure what this is. One time. I don't know what that is. There's a compressor down there. Maybe this was a fridge at one time. I'm not really sure. See, there's a hole over here. Oh, there's a hole under there. Get the gold. Hiding your money in here. Yeah. Wow. Another chimney. Straight up. Oh yeah, don't land on my head, whatever you do. Yeah, I've definitely seen better days. There's a oil tanker there. Another hole. Alright, so I'm getting out of here. Alright. Hiya! Alright. Hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely found a lot of cool stuff here. Lots of buildings. Not a whole lot left of this place. To my count, 8 or 9 buildings. The greenhouse, got the main house behind me. You got a well over here. Couple burns. Huge burn with a big silo, which is still in good shape. Get my workout today. Feels good. Yeah. But yeah, imagine there was a big family that lived here at one time. And they certainly, you can tell, they worked hard. They worked hard. They had a workshop, as I can see, they had a workshop. Big burn, probably to keep their hay and stuff. Another burn to keep their cattle, goats, sheep, chickens, whatever. But definitely a lot going on. I don't know what they were doing in this building behind me. I don't know if they were making moonshine or what. But if you do know what that was earlier, let me know. But yeah, I'm gonna check out the wife, and that'd be done for another excursion with Pat. But thanks for coming in. I hope you enjoyed this great video, this great spot. And we'll see you guys next time on Excursion with Pat. And don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And so you know, I post a video every Sunday evening. Don't miss it. And that's it. We'll see you guys next time.